I know the secret of a happy marriage because my husband and I have been married happily for 45 years. I am proud of everything he accomplished before he ever met me. For example, he starred on Broadway, he had a gold record, and before you saw him on Days of Our Lives, my husband was a spokesman, the singing spokesman for Oldsmobile. Let's ask him about it. There you are, sweetie pie.
Hello.
I was just talking about the years when you were doing commercials for Oldsmobile. Fascinating subject.
Yes.
Yes. How long ago? What era was that?
Let's go back 60 years.
It's only 60.
Only 60 years.
Only 60.
To the 1950s. And we have to talk about television first. Television did not start commercially until 1948, September 1948. For the first several years, commercials were mostly radio style. Someone would stand off the camera and read 30 seconds of copy or 60 seconds of copy. It was just basic, very basic, that commercials were in the 1950s. However,
you guys were different.
Oldsmobile, Frank Egan, who represented Oldsmobile, came up with an idea. Let's do musical commercials. Let's write special material and do musical commercials. Let's do something that's quite different.
Because the man who was in charge was an ex-singer. He loved music.
That's right.
And he had these two wonderful people that he had fallen for. One of them was named Bill Hayes, a promising juvenile, and the other was Florence Henderson, a promising ingenue. And they were delighted.
Frank Egan had started with Oldsmobile in the mid-50s. He started doing dealer shows.
What's a dealer show?
A dealer show is
something you show a dealer?
Something you show a dealer and salespeople to introduce new cars that are coming up. He would buy the rights to do a show such as Girl Crazy or Good News.
Broadway shows, classic shows, important shows.
He would hire Broadway people. We would rehearse for 5 weeks.
In New York.
We would have a Broadway person doing costumes, somebody doing the arrangements,
the sets,
somebody doing yes,
and of course the cars, which were supposed to be the stars of the show. Am I wrong about that?
The cars were absolutely the stars of the show, and they would be introducing the car that's coming up.
And who was in the audience?
Well, it's dealers, Oldsmobile dealers,
Oldsmobile
and
dealers
salespeople
from all over the United States.
Yes, we toured the country.
You toured the country.
We played all across the country. We played for 5 weeks.
But who was invited? Only the dealers?
Only the dealers.
Well, it was very special then.
It was very special.
Please go on.
The climax of the show would be to show the cars that were coming in 1957. 1957, we would show the cars coming in 1958, that sort of thing. And we started to do commercials, and they were just wonderfully written. Frank Egan wrote lyrics, special lyrics. We had a choreographer, and we danced around the cars, and we showed off all the new things. It was really good.
Tell me about the time you were on an actual rocket Oldsmobile. You and Florence were on a rocket that was actually exploding.
Well, this was one of the commercials. The rocket was way up there. We made it in the Jerry Fairbanks studio here in Hollywood, and we had to get a cherry picker to put the two of us up on top of the rocket. We were straddling the rocket. We sang up there. We talked about the rocket, and the rocket was a real rocket.
A real rocket, but it also had an exhaust, right? The rocket exploded.
Well, when they turned it on,
which they did,
it would blow out exhaust behind it, and after every take, we would have to open the big old elephant doors and turn on fans and blow out the smoke, and then
so the crew and you wouldn't die.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right. And the one that we're going to show you a little bit later here, is a very special one that was based on What Do You Talk? What Do You Talk? From the Music Man, a patter.
Yes, a patter song.
And
it was a salesman's conversation, wasn't it?
Well, it was in the dealer show. I did a 7-minute version of this, and I was selling the new cars to the professor. That's how
Okay.
I would pass my test.
Did you help, by any chance, write the lyrics to this?
I helped. Yes.
And you had such wonderful things to talk about as what? Not the paint job. What were you talking about?
Well, sometimes we talked about paint, but it was the windshields up and around this way, Rotomatic power steering.
Yeah, Rotomatic power steering.
Glide ride. Yes. And we did this commercial. It was nonstop talk for 2.5 minutes. And we did it on the Bing Crosby show, which was live, and we were live. And Bing is doing a number here. I think he was doing a number with Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, the three of them over here. So we started on the other part of the stage on a close-up of me, and then me and Florence, and then slowly we opened up to see this car, and the dancers would come in and pass by, and then we showed all the features of this car, and it was all patter. It was all talk.
And then
very
back
fast.
to Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, and Dean
That's
Martin.
right, and we had to finish over there so that they could start the next scene over here.
But it was all live, and the timing had to be just so, and you were singing to a live orchestra?
Yes.
You were singing to a live
Well,
orchestra?
I was singing to a live drummer. He and I put this arrangement together, and then the orchestra came in at the end of the number.
Kind of following, but it
Yeah.
was mainly the talk about the features, about the slide ride,
That's
whatever
right.
that thing was.
It's an incredible number. It is. It's really. I'm so proud of it.
Now let's talk about a rocket, my friends. I mean a rocket engine Oldsmobile. A rocket engine is found in the 88, Super 88, and the 98 Oldsmobile.
Wait a minute there, friend. Wait a minute. Come again?
Oh, I see. I gotta differentiate. The 88 is for economy. The Super 88 for glamour and go. The 98 is for luxury and room.
I see.
And they all spell Olds with a capital O-L-D-S. That's Olds. Pronounced new, and that's news. Good news. In addition to the rocket, there's the beauty of the line. It's a line with a linear look.
The linear look?
The linear look, sheer beauty. And what's more, this car has room. Lots of room. And if you've got the wrong idea that a roomy car won't fit your pocketbook, take a look at the Olds 88. It'll set you straight. Why, there's so much room inside that a witch could ride on a broom inside. And I wouldn't be surprised if a DC-7 mistook such elegant space for heaven. No, I wouldn't be surprised. No, I wouldn't.
Gracious. Oh, it's spacious.
And you find that room in a rocket. A rocket engine Oldsmobile. Now, friends, this year we're featuring 2 new holiday models. 2 brand new body styles that'll knock your eyes out. Great. They're fabulous. And they come in the 88, Super 88, and the 98 Oldsmobile.
All 3 series?
All 3 series.
Well, let's take a look.
Well, this 98 for $59 is the Scenic Coupe. You'll go out of your mind. Scenic Coupe, man. I mean to tell you, it's like riding in a Vista-Dome Pullman car. The windshield's up and around this way. The rear picture window is behind and over, and it's all special glass that's heat resistant. It's cool. Sure, it's cool, but remember what I said? There are 2 new body designs this year, and this one is called the Sports Sedan.
Sports sedan?
Sports Sedan. It has that dashing sports car look, but a family car, 4 doors and all.
Just like a sports car family size. It's a dream.
And it drives like a dream. When you're driving your Olds, if they drive in your Olds, you'll have power steering. A new power steering, Rotomatic power steering. It's smooth. And friends, here's another item you'll want to hear. The center of gravity is lower this year. Makes your car hug the road tighter than a hug from...
Let's talk about a rocket. Talk about a rocket. Rocket.
All right, let's talk about a rocket. Everything you've ever asked for in a car, you'll find in a rocket, my friends. A rocket engine Oldsmobile. The 88 is for economy.
The Super 88 for glamour and gold. The 98 is for luxury and room.
That's right, and they all spell Olds with a capital O-L-D-S. That's Olds. Pronounced new, and that's news. Good news. It's fabulous.
It's wonderful.
It's beautiful. You gotta see it. You gotta drive it. It's the Oldsmobile for 1959.
Tell me about the time that you pulled back the clutch, and Florence, tell me.
Oh my, this was cute. We did one commercial where I was driving the car and Florence was sitting up here, and I was supposed to drive away, start from stopped, drive away very slowly and then slowly pick up.
This was before the time of seat belts, I believe.
That's right, it was.
Yeah.
It was. And Florence was sitting on the seat beside me up here. And the car, I hadn't driven it before, the car had a takeoff pickup like that from 0 to, you know. I released the clutch and put down the pedal, and wow, we took off quite fast. Florence went flying into the back seat.
Dress up in the air, legs akimbo.
Yes.
Hello, America.
Yes.
Buy Oldsmobile.
Yes. Yes. I never saw it, but I know it was.
You know it exists.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know it existed
Yes,
for a long
yes.
time. My first year with Oldsmobile was with Greta Gray. Florence came the second year, and we did it together from then on.
The time to buy a brand new 88 Oldsmobile rocket engine, power and big car feel.
So much flashing, dashing, get up and go.
But the price of an 88, oh so low, what a powerful difference you will feel when you drive a rocket. Oldsmobile, join the Olds parade, now's the time to trade for a rocket Oldsmobile. Sun-drenched days and tropical nights, what a panorama of holiday sights. But the biggest attraction here by far is our 88 Oldsmobile holiday car.
The beauty of an 88's clear to see. There's big car styling and luxury.
Say, what a way to spend a day sailing on the ocean blue. I must agree, I love the sea. Hey there, Johnny, how about you? There is no doubt at all about the fact that sailing's really great. But better still, I'll take the thrill of cruising in an 88. Yo-ho, an Oldsmobile. And Lucille.
Did they ever give you a free car?
They actually did give me an automobile to drive. They gave me a brand new Olds in 1956, in 1957 another one, in 1958 another one, in 1959 another one. Yes, they were beautiful cars, wonderful. They wanted Florence and me to be driving what we were talking about.
Did you know that the whole idea of having a fall season in television, the new shows used to start just in the fall,
Yes, right.
was
September.
because General Motors released their new cars in the fall, and they were paying the bills for the big television shows. So the fall season was the premiere of everything new, but basically it was because of the new cars, not because of the new writers, actors, or television, but because of the new cars.
Well-
These were the days when American cars drove the economy.
I didn't know that, and that's a good thing to know. That's a historical point.
Well, you're a historical character.
That's right.
Not just Davy Crockett. I mean, there's
That's right.
more to you than that.
And most of the commercials we sang, "Come away with me, Lucille, in my merry Oldsmobile. Down the road of life we'll fly, automobile bubbling, you and I. To the church we'll swiftly steal, and our wedding bells will peal. You can go as far as you like with me in my merry Oldsmobile."